I hope this is on. Hi, folks, and happy St. Patrick's Day from the Landaux Show. And everything's going green. Yeah, clovers are growing. At least I think this is a clover. It looks like a clover. Does that look like a clover? Yes, it does. Let me make sure this is going. It sure is. I'm only doing one take. But first off, I want to take these off and look y'all in the eye. My friends, Mel and Jason. Guys, just... Mel, first of all, don't be so hard on yourself. I mean, you know, forget some of the things said, and, you know, just sometimes you got to smack your head and say, what the fuck? No, I was exaggerating. I wasn't serious. I just wasn't being myself the other night. I was just having a little fun, and the fun got out of hand, and I got bent out of shape. Why did I get bent out of shape? Why? Because I kind of hit the nail on the head. I feel what was right, and that's not being able to go up there and see y'all 1,800 miles away from here. Instead, I can only do the next best thing is send you gifts and send you videos. But I look in the eye of the camera, but I would like to get out from the eye of the camera and look y'all with my own eyes to yours. That would be nice. Just like I did Mickey James's almost a year ago now, and that was the best experience I have ever had. But, man, Mel, you are the next best thing to Punky. Jason, man, you are smart with words. And don't forget that. Alright? I will go more into detail as I get on, man, but just don't stop being my friends. That would hurt me a hell of a lot worse. Would it? Anyway, my face is broken out because of the damn psoriasis on here. It won't go away because of the wind, the cold, and all that shit, and the meds I ran out of. So, I'll be back. Anyway, let's celebrate St. Patrick's Day in style. I got my green beer, my booty mug from I've had 25 years now. See, it says Houston on it. I mean, it's been to so many keg parties and parties out off the wall, and the green beer effect. I made it myself because usually Miller Lite has their own green beer. They make their own green beer. Cheers. Looks like Kool-Aid, doesn't it? No. Does Kool-Aid sparkle like this? Unless it was carbonated. No, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't give me a green mustache. But it's St. Patrick's Day. Now, as far as the meals go, a lot of people that are Irish, and I am Irish on my mother's side. My mother's grandparents, I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm not a fan of corned beef and cabbage. Ugh. I got red potatoes that I'm fixing to put in the oven, and with that, I got a pork loin roast, and it fogged the damn lens up. Look at there. Yum yum. And I seasoned it with salt and Cajun. Y'all need to try this. This is some good stuff. Tony, I can't pronounce these names, I'm sorry, Creole seasoning. It goes good on just about everything, man. Rub that in there. I love to rub some peppercorn, peppercorn melody on there. Pepper, salt, cider. No. And it's just roasting away, and I'm fixing to have to flip it. I'm going to put these red potatoes in there. I'm trying to decide what's gravy, either home style or pork gravy. I don't know. Dropped it on the floor. Well, let me hurry up and do this video so I can flip it because it's about the time. We got my brother in here working on the PC. Why are the roaches walking around funny? Oh, you don't know. I'm kidding. Now, you see, I'm Irish. Yes. What's wrong? There's Mickey, who looks like that one cat that Mel has. Pops is up.
I know, but I don't want to talk.
Pops is right here. So you doing okay? Good. Well, Pops comes from the Cajun descent around here. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, here are my relatives here. This is my great-great-grandpa Sinclair, damn it. And here he is right here. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, that's his nephew there. What I dropped on the floor, my great-grandmother, who, see there, look at there. She owned a insurance store, insurance company in New York, or in California, duh. Sorry. But all my the gravity field is so much greater down here in the South, because I have the tendency to drop a lot. This is atomic clock here, satellite. When that little icon's on, it's picking up a satellite signal, so the time is synced. There's my great-grandpa Edward. He's holding in his lap, who's the only one living now, my Uncle Robert. There's my grandpa, David McCoy. There's my great-uncle Edward, who was the oldest. And there's my Uncle Richard. They're all three deceased, bless their hearts. The only one that's around, and he's what, 91 now, Mom? 92? He just turned 92 this year as Uncle Robert. And, I've never had the chance to meet my great-grandfather because he passed on years before I was born, as well as my I was 8. I met all 4 of my uncles, though, thankfully. Or all 3. But they're all McCoys. And they all were, my great-uncle, god dang, my grandpa Edward was born in New York, was raised there, and they all piled up in this, if I can find it, in the car, 1920-something. It didn't. It was my uncle, great-great-grandpa Sinclair again. There's me when I was 11. There's me when I was 13. There's Pops, you saw in the living room when he was with somebody when he was a teen. That's his daddy right there. Pops when he was a baby and his mother. But they're Bergerons. They're French. There's me and my older brother when I was a year old and he was probably 3, 4. Kirby in the 16, 17 years ago you just saw in the other room. But where's that picture? We're in there in the car. It did?
They're right behind that clock.
No, they're all piled up in a 1921 Model T somewhere. That's my grandpa right there, with my mother there on the right and her sister on the left. My grandmother and again my aunt, my mother. Well, I don't know where the good picture is. There's me when I was 13. Again, that fall, 1981. There's my Pops and his sister. That's my cousin Michael. He died of HIV years ago. My 3 sons, me when I was 17, my senior pick, my brother, older brother, and Kirby right there, real little. Let's see. There's my mom, somewhere in the 80s. There's my aunt. God dang it. Here's me when I was almost 14. My mother's graduation when she got her master's degree, or just from college. There's Wade, and a real good friend of ours, daughter, McMahon. There's my grandmother again, on my mother's side. Grandma McCoy. So, you know, as I said, we come from a background, or I do, my mother does, a background, McCoys, who came to New York. So I'm New York, and my mom here was born in California when their family moved out there. Her family, her mother and her daddy moved out to California. And here's another picture of Mickey, or Mikey. I call him Mikey. He has the white paws. He looks just like that cat that you have, Mel. I'm 10 minutes into it, so I'm going to have to hurry up here. And there's Ralph, sound asleep. He's had a rough week the other week. Teddy, who's also wore out. And, what else we got here? Where's the little baby? And little baby Angie, who looks like Paley in the nose, right here. Well, again, folks, I just want to say happy St. Patty's Day. Till next time.